Hey, what's up, beautiful people? Thank you so much for joining my channel, The Belanle Babe. Belanle means finds wealth at home, and that's exactly what we're about here on this channel, finding our wealth at home by budgeting and saving via our cash envelope systems. If you're new here, welcome. My name is Rita, and if you're returning, let's jump right into these numbers. All right, guys, so today I have a budget by paycheck video for you for our August paycheck number 1. This is going to be our August 12th, 2021 paycheck. Before I even get started, I'm going to give a disclaimer that I am under the weather, if you cannot already tell by my voice. I'm really struggling to catch my breath, so I apologize if I sound winded during this video or if you hear any coughing or sniffling. I have my tea here with me, so hopefully that will help me a little bit, but I really debated if I was even going to be able to do this video, so hopefully it does make it to being uploaded. But yeah, let's just go ahead and jump right into the. All right, guys, so we're flipping here into August, and I'm actually going to bring you guys directly to our August budget dashboard here because I want to go ahead and mark down what our income was for our first August paycheck. So for our salary, as you guys know, I'm a salaried employee. If you did not know, I am salaried and I get paid bi-weekly. So our bi-weekly income never changes. So our first paycheck is $1,937. So next we are going to go ahead and list our miscellaneous income. I always just put an M for miscellaneous, but to be honest, that quote unquote also stands for Macari because that's where most of my side hustle income comes from outside of my shops. So we're bringing over $50 from Macari. Now I do have shop income, but for the purposes of these videos, I do not disclose that income. That line will just be for me to go back on later on and write in what that income was. And then unexpected. So for our unexpected income, my husband actually gave $500. That is going to go towards my budget this month. That is because, as you guys will see, we not only had some unexpected expenses that I paid for out of my paycheck that he wanted to kind of split with me, but also we are going to be doing some school shopping for back to school. So that $500 he was going to give to me was going to be originally towards the medical bills for my son. However, I think I mentioned to you guys, our insurance is still trying to figure some things out to determine the true amount that we should be paid. We received so many different bills so far, so we're letting our insurance figure that out for us. So in the meantime, we're just going to reallocate this $500 towards offsetting some of the expenses that I had that were unexpected this pay period, and then also for some school shopping. So yeah, so that is our income. So if we add it all together, 1,937 plus the 50 from Macari plus the 500 from my husband, that is going to give us $2,487. All right, so now let's go ahead and talk about the bills that we have for this pay period. So I've been getting lots of questions about my car. I have already purchased my car, guys. I have it, it's with me. The reason that I think some people are confused is because I have been uploading my YouTube paycheck videos where I've been stuffing that income into my new car envelope. If you did not notice, I put previously recorded in the title of those videos because all of those were previously recorded, and I'm just trying to catch up on uploading those so that we can be current and in real time. The June YouTube paycheck video was the last previously recorded one, and I just recently uploaded that. So everything moving forward will be real time and current. So when it comes to my car payment, my first car payment actually is not due until September, and we are currently in August. So based on the YouTube income that I'm bringing in, which my goal, guys, was to create some sort of residual income for myself, whether it was Macari, well, no, Macari is too variable to be paying my car payment, but whether it was my envelope shop or my Belanle boutique shop, or now that I'm receiving income from YouTube, I decided that I was going to use the majority of my YouTube income to pay my car payment so that it basically just offsets it and makes me feel like I'm not taking on additional expense now that I have that car. However, based on my estimates from the YouTube income that I'll be bringing in, I am still going to put a little bit of money from my paychecks towards my car payment because, of course, I have to take out taxes from my YouTube paychecks. So even if my YouTube paycheck is able to pay my car payment, I have to take out taxes, and so I have to make up for that. So with that being said, for my car payment, we're going to put $105 of this paycheck towards my car payment. As you guys know, I take out money for my kids' stocks every other paycheck, so that's $75. My Amex bill, so the Amex bill is $288. And then security is $120. Subscriptions are $50. And then both TV and gym are gonna be $10. Now, I did mention that we did have some unexpected expenses for this pay period. So I'm actually gonna grab my red pen. So we had a little bit of unexpected expenses. So I'm just gonna write that in red here off to the side. And that was a total of $357. I'm not gonna go into detail about what that was. Of course, I have to keep some things private for myself. But yeah, so $357 is what that unexpected expense was that me and my husband had to account for. So like I said, I paid that out of my paycheck. And then of course, like I said, he gave me $500 to offset that, as well as some of that will go towards school clothes and things of that sort. So I just wanted to put that out there. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and lay out our stickers on our monthly view for our bills. And then I've also had a few expenses that I've already made purchases for that I did not include in my budget. So I'm gonna lay down those stickers as well. All right, guys, so I have my little sticker sheets here. If you guys ever have questions about where I get things in my videos, I'll start leaving links down below. I know that I have a few links there already, but for those who asked, these stickers for my new budget setup are from Romina Rosa. So you can see it here. She has her own website, and she also does videos here on YouTube. So just wanted to put that out there for those of you who asked. So our kids' stocks, that comes out on the 15th of the month. I'm gonna lay that sticker down here. So then our Amex bill, our TV, and also our security bill all come out on the 17th. But guys, what I will say is that before I even do these videos, I always just go in and pay my bills right away. And I accidentally messed up. And instead of paying my subscriptions, which were $120, so, or excuse me, not my subscriptions, my security. So like our house security system and like the cameras and stuff that we have outside of our house and inside of our house, that is $120. And that gets billed towards my Capital One credit card. Instead of making that payment, I accidentally paid my Sprint bill early. So my Sprint bill actually was not supposed to be due until the 28th. But I got my wires crossed and I paid the wrong bill. So what I'm gonna do for now is I'm just gonna leave it alone because that bill was to my credit card. Like there's no actual due date for that bill. So it's not gonna hit against me. And my minimum payment for that card is already met just because I'm always making payments on it. So I'm just gonna stick this here. And then I made a mental note for myself that when the 28th comes around for my next paycheck, I should be paying $120 towards my Capital One card versus paying my Sprint bill. Hopefully that makes sense. I know I can't be the only person who's ever messed up their billing cycle like that before. So then our Amex, that was on the 17th as well. Okay. And then we have our Capital One subscriptions, and that comes off on the 18th. And this is for like all of our Netflix, our Hulu, our Disney Plus, like all of that stuff. All of those little subscription services, our IP Vanish. There's a few, I can't name them all, but that comes out on the 18th. So those are all of my bills currently, and I'm actually going to use my pen to go ahead and check them off, the ones that I have paid, which is TV and gym. Our Amex is paid. Our subscriptions are already taken care of. Our kids' stocks have already been transferred. And then as you guys just heard, I paid my Sprint bill a little bit early. Okay. So then, since this is our paycheck, so this is technically when we got paid here on the 12th for August, the expenses that I had that were unexpected and prepaid actually were between these 2 days. So this one here, the $357, which I stated was an unexpected and personal expense that I wasn't going to talk about, that hit on the 13th, and that is already taken care of. And then we also had $228 worth of social outing expenses. I know that sounds like a lot, and it is, but we had an opportunity to take our family out to like this, it's not an amusement park, it's kind of like a museum for kids. And we met up with some friends there. And then we also had a grown-up social outing later on. And so between all of that family fun and social outing activities, that came to $228. And so those expenses actually came out of the paycheck before I even budgeted anything. So that money is already gone and it's just accounted for as a bill at this point. So yeah, I just wanted to put that out there. Okay, so now what I want to do is come back to this page and we are going to talk about our cash envelopes. So before we even do that, let's go ahead and just see how much money we have left over at this point. So we started with $1,937 plus our $50 from Macari, plus the $500 from my husband. So that is $2,487 as we stated. So then after that, we're going to subtract that unexpected expense that came out, which was the $357. And then we're also going to subtract the $228, which was our social outing expenses that we took off the top. And that leaves us with $1,902. Then of course we paid our bills. So let's subtract those. We had $75 in stocks. We had $288 for Amex, $10 for TV. We ended up doing $110 for our Sprint bill instead of the security. We took out $50 for subscriptions and $10 for our gym. So that leaves us with $1,359. So next we're going to talk about our variable expenses here. So I'm going to take a tea break really quick, guys, to help my voice out. Okay, so for our variable expenses, if you did not know, we have a pause on our Home Chef right now, so we don't have anything coming out of that. And then for our groceries, we have pandemic EBT currently, so we don't have anything coming out of that either. Now, when it comes to our cash envelopes, we are going to budget our normal $30 for household. For pets, we're going to budget $20. For miscellaneous spending, I decided I was going to increase that this pay period to $60 for myself, just because I feel like I've had a few different miscellaneous expenses coming my way, and I just want to be a little bit more prepared for those. Coffee, we are not going to be stuffing. eating out, we are not going to be stuffing. Bless someone, we still have some rollover money in there, so we're not going to stuff that. And then gas, we're going to budget our normal $60. And then, of course, we're going to go ahead and give ourselves our buffer. So if we come back to where we left off and we subtract all of our cash envelopes, our variable expenses, let's see, that is minus $30, minus 20, minus 60, minus 60, minus 100. And that leaves us with $1,089. Okay, so from this $1,089, we're now gonna go ahead and stuff our sinking funds, or we're not gonna stuff them yet. That will be in the next video, but we're gonna go ahead and parse out what we would like to stuff into those envelopes. So we have our dedicated page for that. So that is this page right here. So for our August paycheck number 1, in our high priority envelope, I plan to stuff debt, savings challenge, my kids' savings. So for debt, I plan to put in an additional $250. Our savings challenge is going to be $55. And then our kids, as you know, each child gets $25, so that's a total of $75 collectively. Okay, so then going over into our personal binder, we have our personal savings category. I don't know why I skipped a line here. I didn't mean to do that, so I'm gonna write it back up here. We also have beauty. It'll just have to be out of order. We have our car. And then we have family fun. So for these envelopes, I plan to put $20 in beauty. I plan to put 20 in personal savings, 105 in new car towards my car payment, and 40 in family fun. And then for our low priority envelopes, we have holiday, we have school. I'm gonna put school/clothes because it really is for school supplies / school clothes, but I have 2 different envelopes. So I'm not sure how I'm gonna parse up that money, or I might just put it all in one. And then we have our oh shit fund. And so I plan to put $20 in holiday, 500 in school supplies / clothes. And then I'm gonna find an extra dollar because it was a $1,089. I'm gonna pull an extra dollar from somewhere just to make it $1,090 so that I can put $5 in our oh shit miscellaneous fund. And that should equal the $189. Well, let's add that $1 in to $1,090, and let's subtract backwards to see if we get to 0. 20, 20, 105, 40, 20, 500, and 5. And that leaves us with $0. So a zero-based budget there. So those are the sinking funds that I plan on stuffing. So if you would like to see me actually stuff these funds, then definitely check out my August paycheck number 1 cash stuffing video. I hope that you guys enjoyed this breakdown. Wish me well. I hope that by my cash stuffing video, I will feel much better. I plan on filming that tomorrow for you guys. So again, thank you so much for stopping by. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.